success, okay? Where maybe the second child might be everything I hate about myself. And I'll say, it's you, you're bad, I hate you. Because people that hate other people may not love themselves, okay? This family dynamic can not only change, so the golden child, the first child could be the golden child, and here comes along another child, and the parent makes that the golden child and now hates you. Not only that, not only can they change, but you could be more than one. Okay, you don't, not just one title. Okay, so study, if you're really interested, study family dynamics. Okay, I've made videos about this too, and please keep asking me questions, Ann. Okay, thank you. All right. Next one is from Raven in British Columbia, Canada. Hello, Raven. Hi, David. I have a question about when I was in a relationship with an ex-narc. How can I know if it was the narcissist that tried to provoke my jealousy on purpose to trigger an emotional reaction and show me that he had other options, or if it was just my insecurity? I've never been a very jealous person, but he would make me look that way if I brought up his questionable behavior. Man, isn't that common, everyone out there, right? You're not normally a jealous person, but now I'm dating this person who exploits my vulnerabilities, who exploits my insecurities, who exploits my fears. And that is a dependent, exploitative person that wants you to be there for them under any condition. I'll do anything I have to do to you so that you are here for me and not for you. Okay? Probably the biggest emotional need we have, and emotional needs are the most important thing in our lives, and they must be met in relationships to be healthy, functioning, growing, loving. But they won't be with narcissists, okay? People with narcissistic personality disorder will not meet your emotional needs. They don't know how to meet theirs on their own, and they're dependent on you to do that. And one form or one way to get security in the relationship, and let me be clear, if you feel insecure in a relationship, that means the emotional need security is not being met. And they'll turn that around on you, won't they? Oh, you're just insecure. And that's when you say, yes, I feel insecure. And you're telling your partner, there's no security in this relationship. Please reassure me and make me feel secure. Instead, they punish you for it. They're not going to be responsible for that. No. And they don't care how you feel, what you need, what you want. It's all about them. So they're trying to meet their security. They want to make sure you don't leave them. And they exploit that part of your feelings and scare you, right? They triangulate with other people. And that gets you to be, oh, no, and all jealous. And they like that. That to them gives them some security, but it's false. It's not doing it themselves. It's outside, it's exterior, and using people, exploiting people to get that, okay? It will never work. It'll never be enough. We keep communicating relationships that we feel insecure, and the partner reassures us until we feel secure, because that's what matters, is how we feel, not what the person is doing, okay? It's what they're doing is making us feel bad, right? And that's what matters. And this feeling needs to be fixed, not just what they're doing. Because if we put it on just what they're doing, they'll say, I didn't do it. Now what? You're doing it. Now what? No, I feel insecure. And somebody who cares and loves you will understand emotional connection, and they care and respect how you feel and will reassure you to make you feel better. Someone who does not, someone who's exploitative, manipulative, will say you shouldn't feel that way. You're just insecure, you're clingy, you're needy, you're wanting. And yes, we all are. Okay? I hope that helps you understand a little bit. If not, please keep asking me, okay, Raven? And thanks for your question. So Dave from New York. Hello, Dave. I've been healing for a year now from a BPD ex-girlfriend. Been on a few dinner dates here and there, but nothing serious. I don't want to date because I'm a little afraid. Also, I think I forgot how to do this. Thoughts? Sure. You know, this is up to you, Dave, and this is about how you feel, okay? Most importantly, it doesn't matter what you do, it matters how you feel. Maybe you're not ready. I'm not telling you. I'm just getting you to be aware and think about it. Am I ready? Does this feel okay? You said you're scared. And so also be aware that, like I said earlier, Our brain and confidence comes from our experiences, okay? And our thoughts. And our confidence levels comes from experiences. We've had bad experiences, so your brain wants to keep you alive. That's all it cares about, and it keeps telling you you will have more bad experiences. Don't try, don't date. Okay? So learn what a healthy, loving, growing, functional relationship is, what it looks like, what it consists of, so you aren't going in blind. Tips on dating: not too fast, not too much. I really suggest you don't, when we're in dependent relationships with like a borderline, don't have sex for a long time. I'm not kidding. There's an actual chemical process to this. Okay? If I explain it, it would take forever. I've done it in videos, but there's a chemical process to this. We don't, and dependency, sex can be a huge part of that. And if we have sex with people right away before we know them, that's the beginning of dependency. Okay? Get to know them. Say, don't have sex. If they're pushing you and manipulating you, they don't care about you. They care about what they want and need. Okay? They're not valuing emotional connection and getting to know you. Take your time to get to know somebody and date other people too. Be honest. I'm not committing to you. I just know who you are. We're just getting to know each other. And I'm also dating a couple other people. And just like I'm not having sex with you, I'm not having sex with these people too. Okay? Maybe sex can come with commitment when you're finally committed to somebody. I love this saying, that if you fall in love with someone before you touch them, that's true love, before we have sex. Okay? Get to know the person emotionally first. Sex gets better and better and better when it's emotional. Otherwise, it's just physical, and the hormones that are raised by it start to decline. Okay? And then we're like, oh, sex isn't as good. Or they go find it somewhere else and cheat and stuff like this, okay? Thank you. I hope that makes sense. If not, please keep asking me. Thanks, Dave. Next one's from Emily in Latvia again. Hello, Emily again. I hope you and your family is well. I have 2 questions. Thank you. I hope yours is too. Beautiful children Emily has. Why do we allow us to be abused by toxic people? If we remind ourselves that hitting and cheating, etc., damages us and we know it, the other question, so let me get to that. So, I'm going to just address 2 parts to this, okay? Now, there's more. We learn what a marriage is and a relationship between a man and a woman, what that is, by observing our parents and how they treat us. That's love, okay? I talked to a girl once who said, David, I know my husband hitting me is wrong, but I also know that he loves me. Because someone might grow up in a house where dad hits mom, or dad or mom hits me. And that's what we learn what love is. I know it's not healthy, but that's what we do, okay? So it's a familiarity. And everything that ever hurt you in life emotionally, everything that you don't understand, which is abuse and trauma, it causes shame. Okay? And it says we're a bad person and lowers our self-worth. And so we enter relationships with people that we feel we're worthy of, other people who aren't healthy. Okay? So even though you may know it's wrong, you may not feel worthy of more or better. And that's our self-worth. Okay? Shame lowers self-worth and needs to be healed. And we heal this by understanding what happened in our lives, using compassion, self-compassion, things like this, and empathy for other people, okay? And we heal and we understand and we don't absorb it anymore, and it's not us. We're not a bad person, okay? That's childhood. In relationships, we realize we've made some mistakes, and we try to accept ourselves and who we are and accept our feelings, okay? I hope that makes sense, Emily. The other question, how come toxic people have this feeling of entitlement to abuse us? I can't thank you enough for value information you share. Thank you so much, Emily. So, some people, narcissists specifically, do not value emotional connection with human beings. Okay? This means they don't care who you are. They don't care how you feel. They don't care what you want. They don't do this. They don't care what you need. They don't care what you value, and they don't care about your opinion. These are the major parts of ourself that they don't care about and don't value. Just like this little alarm clock I have. Pretty neat little thing. Spins around, travel, right? Got a cool little light that comes on, tells me the weather, the date, all that, okay? I use this. I exploit it. Why? Because I'm not emotionally connected to it and I don't care what it needs. It needs one little battery every now and then. I can deal with that. That's a narcissist. You see that? Right? Imagine I'm a narcissist and this is my wife. Okay? I don't care what this thing needs. I give it the battery every few months and that's it. And it performs a function and is there for me and I'm exploiting the hell out of it. And when this thing breaks, dies, I throw it away and I get a new one. Just like that, because I didn't get emotionally attached to this thing. Just like they don't emotionally attach to other people. They don't care who you are. Okay? They exploit people like objects. Okay? I hope that makes sense, Emily. Please keep asking me questions and let me know. Thank you. All right, next one is from Nia. I hope it's Nia, not Naya. Let me know. Thanks. And you're from Sweden. David, first of all, the videos you post and the subjects you address are honestly the driving force behind me being able to move on. You've helped me understand all the traumatic experiences I've been through these last 6 years and that I was never able to understand until I found your channel. I'm so thankful for your videos and the work you do. I wanted to ask you if you can please help me figure out these two things. I'll try, but thank you very much for saying that. It's very nice of you. First one, how do I resist the urge to not look at their social media? Lately, him and his new supply are quite active there, and I just can't resist looking at what they're doing. How do I stop myself from doing it? Professional help really helps, okay? Awareness, self-awareness of our behaviors and what we're doing and what it's causing us and how it's making us feel, okay? This might sound silly, but a lot of us need this, okay? We got to realize that doing this hurts and makes us feel bad, and doing something else might make us feel good. This is typically what you're explaining is dependency, addiction. Keep looking, keep going, okay? So we really commit to ourselves and our future and what we want and where we want to be, and we look towards that and do everything we can to invest in that, all right? The more extreme you are, the more you believe you are worthy of this, of what you want in the future, okay? We want to heal from this, right? So be extreme. It takes a social media account typically to look at another social media account. So just saying, I know a lot of you are like, oh my God, I can't be without Facebook. What are you talking about? I need Facebook. No, you don't. No, you don't. You need your emotional well-being. That's what you need, and your needs met, okay? And a life. Get rid of your Facebook account. Put it on pause. Close it. Make you take extra steps to go look, all right? And then start telling yourself, when I feel like this, I'm going to do this instead. Some of this that are good is I'm going to call my friend every time and tell him, okay? I'm going to go for a walk. I'm going to do something healthy instead of unhealthy and look and make myself feel bad, okay? Be extreme. Be committed to yourself and invest in this. Delete or pause your social media account, okay? Think of things like this that you can do. And then we do something else. Every time I want to do this, do something else. Because instead of just ripping out that thing out of the baby's mouth or the baby's hand and say, no, that's bad for you, you can't have it, and just leave the baby sitting there, give the baby something else, something good, something healthy. Here, you can chew on this, okay? I hope that makes sense. Thanks. Your second question is, I probably won't date for a long time, but in the future, if someone asks me about my past, how do I even address it without sounding crazy? How do you even tell someone about such a crazy person, and what do you even tell them? So this is, if you decide to share your past with someone, that is your choice, okay? You don't have to, and I don't care if they do, and then look at you like it's time for you. It's all about how you feel about that. So if your past is something that you don't feel comfortable sharing yet, don't. And you can tell them or not tell them. But if they want to know about your previous marriage, say, I'm not ready to talk about that yet with you. Okay? That's your opinion. That's your feeling and what you want and what you need. People that value emotional connection, again, will care about that. will value that too. Okay, and understand and not be manipulative and keep talking and want you to be open and really open really fast. And that goes back to the person about dating. We don't open ourselves up vulnerably so fast and so quick and tell them everything about ourselves and what happened and our traumas and stuff like this. As you heal from this, it's easier to explain to people, because healing is understanding, remember? So as you understand what happened to you, it's easier to explain. That's a good measure of I'm getting better, right? In the beginning, it's really hard to explain this and nobody understands you because they haven't been through it either. Doesn't matter. I can easily make people understand my traumas when I tell them. Even if they've never been through it and don't really understand it very well, I'll help them understand because I understand, right? It's like a teacher teaching children. They've got to understand it really well themselves to be able to teach it, okay? So as you heal, you will understand this better and you'll be able to explain it better. But in a nutshell, maybe this will help. I had an emotionally abusive or emotionally traumatic relationship, and I have healed from it, or I'm healing from it at the time, okay? And this is why it's important also to heal from our emotional relationships, or our emotionally traumatic or abusive relationships before we date again. Important, because a lot of this is like an addiction and dependency, and we can easily just go right to the next person until we learn to make ourselves feel better and raise our own hormones ourselves, okay? I hope that makes sense, Nia, and please tell me if it doesn't or if it does, okay? And keep asking questions. Thank you. And that's the last question. That's it, guys. So thank you very much for all your questions. Thanks for tuning in today, and thanks for supporting my work if you do, okay? Thank you. Keep asking questions, guys. Let's learn and let's understand and let's heal from it and raise our self-worth and stop feeling like we're bad people and this is all our fault. We may have made some mistakes, and that's the best way to learn. So you've made your mistakes, now we learn everything we can from it so we don't repeat it, okay? All right, thank you guys. Like I said in the beginning, anybody interested in coaching, daviddemars.com, and love yourself first, and I will see you later.